Hi, it's Morgan. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of A Geek's Guide to Adulting. So in today's episode, we will be talking about how to survive the dreaded office job. It's really not as bad as you've heard. I work in an office. I've worked in an office pretty much my whole adult life except for when I was in grad school. It's really not so bad. You can learn to make the best of it. You can even learn to enjoy it, especially at the very least you can learn skills so that you can move on and do other things with your life. Or you can just survive it so that you get money to buy more cool geek things. Which, check out my last video to see how to geek on a budget. There's my little plug there. See what I did? I didn't even do that intentionally. Alright, on to the actual point of this video. How to survive that dreaded office job. My number one tip, seriously this can be a life changer, to surviving an office job is to make friends. I know that might be intimidating or that might be obvious, but a lot of times people don't initiate good conversations and you don't really get to know anyone for a while. So I like to ask people, I start by asking like, what movies do you like? What TV shows do you like? What books do you read? Do you read books? Things like that. Because then if someone else reads the same book as me or watches the same show as me, automatically we have something in common and we can talk about that. And again, they might not be my best friend, but sometimes we can go to lunch and just discuss all our theories about Spider-Man and Deadpool and Marvel. It's so much fun. I have this one coworker, that's what we do. We have lunch days and we will like find one topic and just talk about it like crazy. Like we spent an entire lunch just talking about Logan versus Deadpool and who would win in a fight and how we would establish that, and it was pretty fun. I have my anime friends who watch anime along with me and they've given me some good recommendations. And it makes work more fun because then on those days when you're like, oh, do I really have to get up and go to work? You can be like, but that episode of Legion was so good and I get to talk to so-and-so about it. So find your work friends. It will change your life. And they might even end up being like best friends. But even if not, they'll help you get through the day-to-day. One thing that very commonly comes with an office job is your own personal desk. If you're lucky, you get your own personal office, or maybe even your own personal cube. But even if you have a really small desk space, that's fine. There is always room for decorations. So it's good to kind of see what other people have on their desks to see what the vibe is. If nobody has decorations on their desk, you might not want to go all out. You might not want to like build your entire map of Coruscant out. But if other people have a bunch of really cool stuff on their desk, feel free to join in. But even if no one else has a lot of stuff, you can still put like a little action figure on there or a cool little like Captain America pin or something that's just, it's like subtle, but it calls attention to the, hey, look at me, look at what fandoms I'm in. If you are, come and talk to me. Because other people are probably nervous too. For some weird reason, it's like in corporate America, we don't like geeks, but they are behind most of the technology that we use every day and what make us successful. So there's nothing wrong with being geeky in the workplace. There's nothing like childish about it. Personalize your desk. Don't be afraid, as long as it's classy. Like don't post up pictures of, I don't know, like half-naked superheroes or really gory grotesque things. I would hold off on those. But just your little basic Spider-Man comic on your desk framed should not cause anyone trouble. I have this really cool like fake Star Trek training certificate that one of my friends got me, and then some little things that the artists have drawn for me at different conventions. And it just makes me happy, especially when I'm stressed out at work. I can just take a break and look. Also, two very, very important things: snacks and water. And 3, some caffeinated beverage. Preferably coffee or tea, depending on your personal preference. This will get you through the day because there's nothing worse than being stressed out and starving, or stressed out and dehydrated. And when you are, hydrated and well fed, then stress can be handled so much easier. So keeping a water bottle at your desk, especially if you need the reminder or if you want something cool, invest in one of those pretty little fancy water bottles because you're going to use it every day, and fill it up. If you want to put in cucumbers in your water, do that, or any fancy little water things. I do that especially in the summer or whenever I feel like I'm getting really dehydrated. And then hopefully you work at a company that maybe they give you free coffee or free snacks. That's great. I still like to have my backup ones just in case, because if you don't have snacks that one day that you're expecting snacks, or like that one day that you skipped breakfast and you get there and that's the one day that like the person that gets the snacks didn't come in or someone else ate all the snacks, you're probably gonna get pretty mad at that person that didn't come in or that person that ate all those snacks, when really this could be solved if you just had a power bar at your desk. Follow those tips and you are well on your way to surviving your first office job, or any office job. It could be like your third or fourth, they're all different. But yeah, I mean, I think really the most important thing, like I said, is to make friends, be yourself, be a professional version of yourself is probably the best way I can say it. I think it's very important for interviews to dress as professionally as you can, because no one's going to fault you for overdressing, but underdressing can definitely have its setbacks. But once you go into the office, like maybe for the first week, dress very professionally, but look at how everyone else is dressed. And I think it's perfectly fine if your coworkers are all wearing like jeans and a t-shirt and that's part of the dress code, and you know, you can wear your nerdy t-shirts, do it. Yeah, I don't know. Our senior management, like, I mean, everyone in our company, it really depends on the company you're working for. If everyone else is dressed really professional, dress really professional and leave your Captain America t-shirts at home. But if other people are wearing their Transformer shirts and all that stuff like that, then definitely don't be afraid to break out your geeky gear. And even if they aren't necessarily geeks, but they wear like football jerseys and stuff, that's still okay. That's, you know, when everyone else has their like sports day thing and they wear all their jerseys with the number of their sports team, I wear my Quidditch jersey to show my support for my favorite sport, Quidditch. My favorite player, Harry Potter. Follow those tips and you're well on your way to surviving an office job. But really, it's not as bad as it sounds. It can be boring, but hopefully you'll have a job where you can listen to music and you can put your headphones in and then kind of enter your data while you do that. But a lot of office jobs, just because it's an office job doesn't even mean it's gonna be like data entry and stuff. That's kind of what I did when I was an intern, but now at my current position, I'm so busy almost all the time. If I have a day to just sit and enter data and listen to music, it's like, yes. It really depends on the job that you're in and the career path that you're going down. But I definitely wish you the best of luck. If you have any tips for how to survive an office job for me or any of the other viewers, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. Well, that's it for today's A Geek's Guide to Adulting video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see next week's video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. So, oh, kitten. One of the sad things about an office job is they don't normally allow you to bring your cats. That doesn't surprise me, but it is very sad. A good solution to that is to take a picture of your pet and frame it. Then you'll at least have time to talk to other people. You'll have a conversation starter.